Forgive my eyes. I was literally crying from reading 2 verses in Psalm. Just brought me to tears. But Psalm 73. This is literally verse number 3. It had me in a chokehold. Now, you'd be lying if you say that as a child of God, you have not looked at people who live in sin and wonder how they prospering and been a little bit jealous. As you grow in Christ, of course, you're not jealous, but you'd be lying to yourself if you ever said, why people who don't live in Christ ain't struggling how we struggling. Now, I'm not going to read all this, but verse number 3, for I have envied the arrogant when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. Verse 4, they have no struggles. Their bodies are healthy and strong. Then if you go down to verse 12, it says, this is what the wicked are like. They're always free of care. Yo, the treasures that God has stored up for us in heaven is so much better than what's on earth. Yes, we're supposed to live life and live life abundantly, but let me tell you something. Don't go around. Do not go around envying people who live in sin. I also realized that people who don't believe in God, people who do not have a relationship with Christ, people who I don't have a heaven or hell to put nobody in, but the way they live and they going to hell, I realized they're not afraid to die. And here I am living a life that the Lord wants me to live and trying to live right, talk right, think right, have my heart right. And I'd be like, Lord, I don't want to go and I ain't right. I don't want to go and I ain't right. And I always notice that people who do not live right are not afraid to die. What God has in store for us in heaven is so much more and so much better than what the people living in sin are getting, okay? That's your reminder for today. Don't be envious. Love y'all. Bye.